ever noticed how some people become uncomfortable when someone says that the brain can create physical symptoms? Many immediately assume that means symptoms aren't real, but that's not what neuroscience tells us. So in today's video, I'd like to show you a simple demonstration that reveals just how powerful the brain really is. And it's called the lemon test. And I'd like to encourage you to try it with me. So here we go. Now take a moment to imagine you're holding a fresh lemon in your hand. Really picture it in your mind's eye. Notice its bright yellow color. See the slightly rough skin with all those tiny little dimples. Now imagine taking a sharp knife and slowly slicing the lemon in half. And as the blade cuts through it, you see droplets of juice splashing onto the cutting board. You can almost smell that fresh citrus scent. Now pick up one half of the lemon, bring it towards your mouth, stick your tongue out, and slowly lick the juicy surface. Or perhaps even imagine taking a bite. Pause for a moment. What happened? For many people, something changed physically. Perhaps your mouth filled with saliva. Maybe you noticed a tingling sensation along the sides of your tongue. Some people even experience a sour taste, but here's the interesting part. There wasn't actually a lemon there. Nothing acidic entered your mouth. No lemon juice touched your tongue. Yet your body still responded. The salivation was real. The physical sensations were real. Your brain created a genuine physiological response based entirely on mental imagery. Now, this isn't unusual. In fact, it's something our brains do all the time. Our nervous system isn't simply reacting to the world around us, it's constantly making predictions using memories, expectations, past experiences, and the information it receives from our senses to decide how the body should respond. The lemon test is a simple example of this process. Now let's connect this to pain and other physical symptoms. Some people hear that the brain plays a role in creating symptoms and immediately think, so you're saying it's all in my head. And that's not what it means. Every experience of pain, dizziness, fatigue, nausea, itch, breathlessness, or other bodily sensations is ultimately produced by the brain. That's true whether the cause is a broken bone, an infection, an autoimmune disease, a migraine, or a sensitized nervous system. The brain is always the organ that generates the experience. Usually, those experiences accurately reflects what's happening in the body. But sometimes the brain can become overprotective. It may continue producing symptoms even after tissues have healed, or it may generate stronger symptoms than the level of danger actually requires. This doesn't mean that symptoms are imagined, and it certainly doesn't mean someone is making them up. And it doesn't mean people are choosing to experience them. The symptoms are every bit as real as the salivation you probably experienced during the lemon test. The difference is simply that the brain can sometimes generate very real protective responses without an ongoing threat being present. This understanding has transformed how researchers think about many persistent pain conditions and some other chronic symptoms. But it is important to remember that it doesn't apply to every symptom or every illness. Many symptoms are simply caused by active disease and require medical investigation and treatment. But understanding how the brain constructs our physical experiences does help to explain why symptoms can sometimes persist, even when scans, blood tests, or tissue healing don't fully explain what someone is continuously experiencing. The goal isn't to dismiss symptoms, it's the opposite. It's to understand how the brain works so that we can better understand why symptoms occur. And in some cases, how they can be reduced. The brain is incredibly powerful. The lemon test reminds us that our thoughts can produce genuine physical changes. Modern neuroscience simply tells us that this same predictive system is involved in every sensation we experience, and understanding that opens up new possibility for how we understand persistent pain and other chronic symptoms. Now, if you found this interesting or helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and maybe even share it. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.